The review has revealed numerous inconsistencies and lack of rational approach. The manager believes that the only reasonable solution is to recreate a very usable document. The manager wants to report to the board tonight that the process has begun and is very close to completion. The manager intends that in the very near future to recommend the new document as well as adjustments, positive adjustments to the budget at a future date. City manager attended the Tennessee City Manager Spring Conference in Nashville. The sessions overall were informative and included economic development, legislation, and professional issues. Of special interest to the city was a session on cybersecurity and risk. As a result, the manager intends to implement additional safeguards and procedures to ensure that city computers and systems are better protected from cyber attacks. Board members, on the agenda tonight is item number 24, which is the creation of a charter review commission. The city manager has no objection to the charter, no basic objection to the review commission, as the manager recognizes, as does most of you, that there are flaws in the current charter. There are some inconsistencies and there are some nebulous terms that are used that need to be improved. However, before the board takes action on this formation of a charter review commission, I'd like to ask the question as to whether or not consideration of the change of government is included in their review. As I have recommended in my advisory to the board needs to determine its goals and intentions as to the outcome for the commission. If indeed the possibility of the form of government change is to be included in the commission's review, I think that needs to be known, but it does bring into concern for me the makeup of the commission. And as the mayor has made no secret that he is biased towards this form of government, the current form of government, I believe that allowing the mayor to name the commission, even though it requires board members' affirmation, would render the makeup of the commission suspect and the results flawed. However, if on the other side the possibility of a change of government is not included in the Charter Commission's review, then I really don't have that much concern about the makeup of the commission or how it's to be chosen. On the agenda also tonight is an ordinance to create a municipal school system. From experience, the manager can certainly affirm that a successful school system is a tremendous resource for positive economic development and community growth. Although I personally believe this action should be deferred to a more appropriate time, I do wish to avow to everyone tonight that I am in favor of a municipal school system under specific conditions. I've chosen to speak tonight, however, because as your member, I believe it is, as your manager, I believe it is important for me to recommend that the board, between now and third reading of this ordinance, present as many opportunities as possible for the board and the public to be thoroughly educated regarding the logistical and financial ramifications of operating a school system. From recent individual discussions with board members and citizens, it is quite apparent to me that misinformation abounds and that both citizens and board members have not been appropriately educated regarding both the operational realities and the long-term costs that are related to operating a school system. Therefore, if this education has been lacking, and I believe it has, it would therefore render those who are prepared to make a choice, they would be making an uneducated choice. As your manager, I am specifically obligated to address the financial implications. These implications concern me greatly. Currently, the city's own proposed budget is over $1 million out of balance. The board has rightly decided to take certain actions that will alleviate this situation somewhat. But most certainly, the board will need a combination of property tax increase and the use of diminishing reserves to deliver a balanced budget for FY 2014. because the financial condition of the city will have an impact on the future ability of this city to support and fund the school system, I think it is imperative that everyone that is going to be making this decision have a thorough knowledge of everything. I believe strongly in the democratic process. If the voters and taxpayers in the city of Millington eventually vote to form the school system, I, and I know all of you, will work very hard to make that system, that new system, a successful reality. However, the democratic process only works well when the voters and taxpayers are thoroughly and accurately educated regarding the issue. Thus far, this education process has not taken place, and I am recommending that it should. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Next item on the agenda is the public comments general. Anybody from the audience?